Hello, 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 beautiful Earth Angels. So good to be back sharing space with you again and doing another Messages from the Angels video reading. It is the month of January 2018. Although, if you're watching this in July and your angels encouraged you to do that, then you know a reading is a reading. It's timeless, right? So today, we are going to be featuring 3 different images, and what I want you to do, what I invite you to do, is to ask your angels to help you select whether you are going to get a reading today from image number 1. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet. Just intuitively choose a number. Image number 1, image number 2, or image number 3. So just get quiet with your angels and listen. Is the reading that you need most right now from image number 1, image number 2, or image number 3? Ready? Let's do it. So if you chose image number 1, you chose the Boston skyline. This is from the top of the Prudential Center. That is the Charles River there, and that is what we call in Boston the Salt and Pepper Bridge, because the pillars in the middle of that bridge look like salt and pepper shakers, at least one's from way back. So the message for you here is about perspective, about viewing things from a higher plane. And if you chose this, if your angels gave you the number 1 here, the message for you is that you're living down here, that your thoughts are kind of repeating themselves in this lower vibration. And what you're being invited and encouraged to do is to lift your thoughts up to a higher level. Now the bridge does come into play here. And the bridge, as you'll see going across, is about connecting different concepts. And the message that I'm getting from my angels is that you're viewing 2 areas of your life as disconnected, as not being related to one another, when in fact they can be. So as an example, you may be feeling like, I'm hearing career, your job, that maybe you need to be working really hard, moving forward really fast, really dedicating yourself to your career for the benefit of your family. And that could feel like a very separate thing from being really present, perhaps, with your children or your spouse or your friends, you know, the people that are dear to you in life. And yet, those 2 things that seem separate really need to be connected, right? Because you can be working for the benefit of your family, but if in your head about it, if you're not really thinking about it, you know, what's the point? Because you're not fully and totally available for your loved ones. So this is about connecting the dots and understanding the totality of life, the connectedness of everything that it is that you do. So when you go to the grocery store, be less about what's on your list and in your mind about what you have to pick up, and more about the energy of, how can I take care of my family here? How can I show love and help my family be healthy and whole and find nutritious and yummy foods and make them feel loved and healthy at the same time. So this is about connecting those things that in your head seem separate, but your heart knows to be one. And all that is about seeing things from really the angel's perspective and understanding that, you know, our life isn't these separate departments, these separate rooms. You know, it's all one. It's one big experience. And as we understand that life is one big experience, then more joy flows so much easier. It flows, right? If you chose image number 2, I have to say, this is one of my favorite pictures. I took this right around solstice, Christmas time, and it's an angel outside our back door, and I put lights on it. And when I took this picture, it's like the lights make this little heart. So love this. And what I'm hearing, the message in this image, heard right away, is seeing the light in the darkness. And if you are feeling, actually, as I say that, the angels are saying, if you got number 2, then you are feeling quite a bit of darkness in your life. So the message for you is to really dig deep to find those bits of light, that gratitude, that joy, that laughter. Find it where you can and amplify it as best you can. So outwardly express your appreciation for other people, your appreciation for any guidance that you get, your appreciation for being warm, for having food, for having the honor and being able to view technology and videos such as this and anything else that inspires you, for having that gift at your fingertips. So it's so easy for us humans. The ego loves to chew on the darkness and to really stay in the darkness. And our job is to transcend that and to really see the light so that we can be the light. And that's what that heart is all about. So as you're seeing this image, take a moment, pause, feel the gratitude, because your angels are here. That's why you chose this card. That's why they gave you the number 2. And it's why you have the ability to transcend the darkness and to be the light through seeing the light and feeling it. Okay, so for you folks who chose number 3, this is your image. It is another wintry one. And the essence of the message for you is focus. And focus in a way that is, this is interesting, just coming in. Focus in a way that is new to you. I'm excited to see where this is go, because I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure. All these beautiful branches covered with ice on the bottom are about these beautiful things that distract you. You know, these things like, oh, I want to go to the movies with my friends, which of course obviously is an important thing sometimes, but you know, oh, I need to call my mother. Oh, I need to go do whatever or feel whatever. Anyway, all these things in your life that are pulling you in different directions that may seem beautiful and yet are a distraction. Because again, the message about this is focus. So the reason why I'm getting the focus is it looks like a hawk. You'll notice that there's something that looks like a bird to the right of the trunk. And it's actually a birdhouse. But when we're doing angel readings, we go with the image that the angels give us. And this is looking like a hawk, which is a messenger energy, a messenger spirit guide. And it's a little bit out of focus, which is why we're focusing on focus here, right? So I want to dig in to why it's a unique kind of focus here. And so bear with me a minute. I just need to tune in for a sec. So what I'm hearing is that people expect focus to be easier than it is. It is simple, but it's not easy. That's interesting. So realize that focus takes work. And that's really the essence here. Oh my gosh, I love this message. Focus takes work, and you are being asked to work on your focus. It's a simple process, but it's not an easy one, and you have to dedicate yourself to it. Especially here we are at the beginning of a new year, right? And we're going to be doing our 9-day prayer shortly. You have to work to get focused and keep your commitment on those things that are important to you. And if you don't, then you get stuck in all the brambles there, right? And life gets glossed over. So this is about connecting with the soul and really staying committed to your path and why you're here. So those are our readings for this month. I pray that they gave you exactly what you needed. And be sure, always be sure to tune into your own guidance and whatever messages may have come through for you. I'm giving you what's coming forward through me, but that's not your authority. Your soul, your connection with the angels is your authority. So make sure that you dig deeper. If you're seeing anything more in those images that's coming forward, go with that. Go into that. strive to understand that. Ask your angels, demand of your angels even, that they make it clear for you if there is more in any of those messages for you. Because ultimately, you have so much to give to the world. Our world needs you desperately right now. And without your gifts, I can't even imagine what this place would be. So thank you for being you, for being here, and for loving your angels, because they adore you, as do I. Be well. See you next month.